Hey there, welcome back. I've started a new YouTube channel called 4Q's Insights. I hope to bring you interesting questions raised by customers in a bid to increase your knowledge of the 4Qs. This week, I spoke with Asher from InnersightX. I'll pop a link on the description below. Asher asked me this question. He said, if we thin slice the customer profile, Quadrant One, can we expect to see an increase in sales? And the answer is probably. To answer this question, I'll recount a story of a mystery shop we did in Australia for a software as a service business called Phorest. Phorest offer software as a service subscriptions to hair salons. They're like #1 in the UK, Ireland. During the mystery shop, we discovered 3 customer profiles, and of the 3, there were only one that we were interested in, called the owner operated. And they made up about 70% of the Australian market. Now that's a very, very large number. I mean, it's really hard to try and take on a profile that's 70% of the entire market. It's very large. So during the mystery shop, I did some more analysis on the psychology of these owner operators, and I discovered, or thin sliced, 2 variants. One I'm going to call the entrepreneurs, and the others I will call the profit maximizers. The entrepreneurs go to bed dreaming about doing the best cut they possibly can the next day, winning awards, and eventually becoming or being acquired by a chain store. The profit maximizers, on the hand, are more interested in just making their margin. Now, because the 2 are so different in terms of their attitude towards their work, they're also then very different about how they go about procuring services. And it turned out that the profit maximizers, somewhere in the 2nd or the 3rd customer interaction, start talking about how can we avoid putting money through the till. Now, of course, Phorest being an application that's designed with audit in mind and tracking ability, makes it rather difficult to steal, which is great when you're an entrepreneurial type who's trying to scale up and open up new stores, but not so great for the profit maximizers. So just by taking off the table the profit maximizers, we got that number from 70% down to 20%, which is a much easier number to work with. So our acquisition costs were much less. The second thing that happened is that we're able to design a better experience because we're just dealing with the entrepreneurial types. If you try to create an experience in Quadrant 4 that covers both the entrepreneurs and the profit maximizers, it becomes rather difficult and diluted. And thirdly, back in Quadrant 4, again, when we design those customer experiences and then map them back to the early, the middle, and the end game, our conversion rates are going to look so much better, because we don't have customers in the sales system that ought not to be there. So, will thin slicing increase sales? There's a lot of things that you can do to try and increase sales, of which thin slicing is one. Asher, I hope that makes it clear for you now. If you're new to my channel and you want to learn more about the 4Qs, I'll pop a link in the description below. But if you prefer it all in a nicely bound book, you can visit runfrictionless.com and grab a copy from there. Thanks, and see you again in the next video.